Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Hendy, the Android Authority app guy. Everybody knows Minecraft and the continuous march of similar games that try to achieve similar success. Rarely are they any good, but a new game called Guncrafter seems to have some potential. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at it. Let's start with gameplay. This is a very simple game with very simple controls. Virtually everything in the game is controlled by a tilt or a tap of the screen. This is especially helpful for people who can't stand complicated on-screen controls. Here's how the game works. It opens up to a menu where you can build, battle, view awards, and share to social networks. The awards and share buttons don't do much unless you like to view awards or, share things. The fun actually starts in build mode. From this menu, you can build up to about a dozen guns with various materials. You start with a small square, 8 bullets per clip, and wood as materials. As you level up, you get better materials, more bullets, and larger squares to build more awesome weapons. Battle mode is not what you think it is. If you thought you were going to run around and shoot little Minecraft-looking dudes, you were wrong. In battle mode, you engage in shooting range-style contests to see who can shoot the most blocks the fastest. The last thing we want to mention are the extra modes. These include farming and chance. In farming, you plant flowers that you later shoot for money. You earn plants in chance mode, and you can wait as long as you want to shoot them. Chance is simply a game of chance where you shoot at spinning blocks to win prizes. You can win coins, plants, or absolutely nothing at all. All in all, everything worked as it should, and we had no complaints about the gameplay. Next up, we'll talk about graphics. It's a game based on the same groundbreaking graphics that fueled the classic Minecraft. As such, everything is a block. Everything. The bullets, the guns, the stuff you shoot at, it's all blocks. If you're not into blocks, you will hate this game. Don't let the graphics fool you though. As Minecraft once proved, you can have a perfectly fun and popular game even with graphics that would have been groundbreaking in 1985. This game is fun for its mechanics and not for its looks, so don't expect too much out of its looks. The game music was passable. By that we mean it had music, but it wasn't particularly good music. It served its purpose, which is about all you can ask for out of game music. Gunshots sounded like gunshots, and there were additional sound effects for clicks, coins, and hitting blocks. So here's what we liked. The game at its core is pretty fun. We found it easy to lose oneself for a sizable amount of time tinkering with builds to get the best stats and coin farming to unlock more guns. The build your own gun concept altogether is actually really cool. Another thing we liked was the quick gameplay. There aren't 15-minute battles where you have to be in the zone to play the game well. Rounds take a minute or two and you can choose to face bots in practice or real people in multiplayer matchmaking. Lastly, we like their matchmaking system. It's quite fast as advertised, and finding an opponent never took very long. Thankfully, there are enough players at all skill levels, so you are always matched up with someone packing around the same hardware that you are. So here's what we didn't like. While the build mode is awesome, it has its limitations. The stats for your custom gun get better when you keep to the typical aesthetic of a gun. We thought this was kind of lame that many off-the-wall designs were penalized with bad stats. We felt this stifled creativity a little bit. Also, the farming and chance minigames felt a little incomplete. There are only 3 options for chance games, and farming is really just placing plants and then shooting them later. We felt there could have been more there. Thankfully, it doesn't take away from the main attraction of Guncrafter. Lastly, we would have liked to have seen more content. There are 6 materials and 5 gun sizes, so there are plenty of ways to build the gun. However, once everything has been unlocked, there is nothing left to do but duel. It would have been nice to see more content added, and hopefully more things get added in the future. At the end of the day, this is a cheap game that can take weeks or months to finish depending on how much you play. Aside from being cheap, it's also quite fun despite the lack of long-term content. The game's content focuses around creating your own gun and then shooting things with it. Everything else is pretty much inconsequential. With that said, don't underestimate just how much fun it can be to build a gun and shoot things with it. It's very fast to get into and easy to get your first few upgrades. You don't run into the classic coin and upgrade grind until you're much higher leveled, so it's definitely friendlier for new gamers. So would we recommend it? Sure we would. At most it's $1, although you can get it for free as well. You can spend more if you wish to unlock things sooner, but it is possible to go through the whole game without a single in-app purchase, and we really liked that. Once again, I'm Joe Hendy, the Android Authority app guy. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you liked this video, go check out some of our other ones. Don't forget to check out the written version of this video and the social media links in the video description. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.